last couple of weeks, Europe has shown us again how unsafe this area is for Jews. The terror attacks in France were just one of the few attacks that Jews have to fear in Europe. But how do Jews in Israel feel about the security of Jews who live in Europe? The team of Israel Today interviewed people in Jerusalem and asked them about their opinion and if they feel that Jews in Europe are safe. And if not, what could be done differently to improve the security of Jews in Europe? And if they think Jews have to or should move to Israel for their own safety.
What do you think can be done against a constant criticism of Israel by Europe and other countries?
What can be done?
Against it.
You know what? I always think about that when we discuss it at home, like what can be done. I don't really know because I feel like there's like a underlying bias. Like people want to. It's almost like somehow like the bully, like Israel can be doing everything, and somehow people are looking for the negative traits about Israel. I mean, I guess awareness really is the only thing, which is hard to do because people have agendas. But awareness really to focus on how to actually bring the facts out and show people. And if people are willing to listen, which is the main thing, people have to be willing to listen. If people are willing to listen, put the facts out and show them what it really is. And of course, Israel's not perfect, but they're trying to do the best. And the Arab countries are usually not trying to do the best. Like, you know what they say? Like if everyone put down their gun, if the Israelis would put down their guns in the Middle East, there'd be peace. If the Arabs, if the Israelis they would be dead. If the Arabs would, there would be peace. So I think that's it. I don't really know.
What do you think of our relations to Europe? Our official relationship with Europe has always been good. It will be good and it will remain good. It'll be okay. But there will always be games played by one side or another. That's what will be.
What's your opinion about the security situation for Jews now in Europe or in diaspora?
There needs to be more. In Europe, it appears, from the news reports that we read in the United States, that there are measures being taken to protect Jews. But it's more than protecting Jews. It's what needs to happen is this Islamic fundamental hatred needs to end. And I believe, maybe just because I'm an optimistic person, but I believe that there is a movement now to really understand what this terrorism is about. And it's not, we have to protect the Jews and others, but the core problem is getting this hatred to stop. There's no reason for it. It's sick.
How do you think that all Jews have to move to live in Israel?
Do I think they have to? Well, personally, I think that we're all waiting for the Messiah to come, and I think that not everyone can, honestly. That's my thing, that not everyone can. Everyone wants to. Everyone should want to, and everyone should try. But not everyone can, and I don't think it's really so correct to say that everyone needs to, and people who aren't are preventing, because it's not true. If you can't make a living here, you can't make a living here. You know what I mean? But everyone, it should be. It's our homeland. So if you're in France and there's anti-Semitism, of course, of course that this is the place to be. Don't move to America. America's great, and I love America, but this is our home. So.
How should it be done, in your opinion?
Listen, when you fight terror, you have to fight. You fight fire with fire. There's no other way. There's no rationalizing with people with such deep hatred in their hearts. The only way to do it is to kill them, unfortunately, because that's not what we really want. But it's be killed or killed. It's gotten to that point now.
I think I will go back to what I said, to be open-minded. The moment you open your mind, it is always possible to think of the other person, to think how it would be for me in that situation. The moment you consider another person, what will happen with them, it is very important. I think it is always possible to consider the other person.